We're going to hop right into the NFL honors.
Yeah.
So, looking at it initially, we were right on every single prediction other than Coach of the Year. So,
Who did we
obviously,
have?
my opinion is that it was correct. I had Zach Taylor, Coach of the Bengals.
Okay.
Who won it was Mike Vrabel.
Yep.
Coach of the Titans. I think it was a little bit of recency bias when I was saying Zach Taylor because the Bengals beat the Titans, right?
Yeah.
And this is how MVP goes too. It actually seems like people are pissed about MVP. Do you think there's really somebody who played better than Aaron Rodgers in the regular season? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Tom Brady had some better stats, but he also had more volume. So it wasn't correct. Like Tom Brady had more passing yards, but he also threw 200 more passes. Mm-hmm. If Rodgers had thrown 200 more passes, he would have had a hell of a lot more yards than Brady.
And would you say that Brady, the people he worked with, like his players, his team is better than Aaron Rodgers? Like Aaron Rodgers needed to work harder than Brady did. Or do
I
you
think
think it's
full
kind of
health
equal?
Buccaneers, yes, but also the Buccaneers are almost never full health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you have Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Godwin the whole season, absolutely it's easier for Brady.
Yeah.
But they did not have them the whole season. Plus, it's pretty much Aaron Rodgers plus Devonta Adams and
Right, that's what I'm
everybody
saying. So
else
Aaron
can
Rodgers
get
had to
fucked,
work a lot
basically.
harder to get the stats that he got.
Yeah, I'm surprised people are just mad about that. I think it's more just like people who are big Brady fans and he just retired, so they want to like suck his cock for the final time before, I don't know. They're just being thoughts. So I think Aaron Rodgers definitely deserved MVP. Coach of the Year, Mike Vrabel. Very good coach. He made it work without Derrick Henry. The most slept on one seed of all time. And they got booted by the Bengals.
Did they sell?
Recency bias. I don't think they really sold. I think that team was never that good in my opinion. I think they were very overrated.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they somehow found themselves with the one seed is crazy. It's a testament to Mike Vrabel being a good coach. But if you're the one seed and you lose to the Bengals in a perfect conditions game, you have no excuse.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they sold in the playoffs there. But again, everybody forgets that these are regular season awards. It happens in every sport. It happens in the NBA too. Somebody gets MVP and then they play bad in the playoffs and they're like, oh, that's not my MVP.
Right.
It's like, well, what? What do you want? What do you want, man? What they really should do to stop the controversy is you vote for this right after the regular season ends. But they don't do that.
Yeah, they do kind of wait a while.
It's because they want to piss people off, I think. I think it's a bigger press thing if you win MVP and then you suck. Kind of like what Aaron Rodgers did.
True. Makes sense.
I don't even think he sucked. He was the best quarterback in that game for sure, but that was a tough game. Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp.
Got that right, baby.
Triple crown.
Savage.
We knew he'd get it.
So
TJ
good.
Watt finally not snubbed for Defensive Player of the Year.
Got that.
Well deserved. Comeback Player of the Year, Joe Burrow. Dak Rain Dakota Prescott is an unhappy man. I can say that.
I'm so glad Joe Burrow won it, honestly.
Yeah, Joe Shiesty.
Yeah, so glad he won it.
I think he deserved it.
I know you suck Dak's cock a little bit, but I guess I'm sucking Joe Burrow's.
I think Joe Burrow should have gotten it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he did. There was a point in the season where Dak was the obvious pick, though. And then he kind of fell off a cliff.
I'm a way more casual than you are, but if I could pick a quarterback to lead my team, I'm picking Joe Shiesty all
right
day.
now. You're not picking Josh Allen.
No, I'm saying between Joe Burrow and Dak.
Oh.
I'm seeing Joe Burrow or Dak. I'm picking Joe Shiesty to lead my team.
I'm taking Dak.
Oh my God, you're so
Dude, Dak's
poverty.
team fucking
poverty.
sucks compared to Joe Burrow's team.
Oh.
Dak Prescott's defense is... I don't want to talk about it.
Chat, who's right in this scenario?
It's
who do you want,
recency
chat?
bias.
Chat, who do you want? Would you rather have Joe Burrow or Dak Prescott?
recency
Anyone that
bias.
says Dak in this chat lives in Dallas, Texas.
No, anyone who says Dak is a true, hardcore, dedicated, statistical, analytical NFL scout like myself. Anyone who says Joe Shiesty is a casual. They don't even know football. In fact, they probably never even watched a football game in their whole life. They're saying, Shiesty, bro, nobody wants Dak. I live in Florida. Joe has a higher motor. Dak only has half a high motor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want the high motor. Yeah, Dak ain't gonna run with 13, or not Dak. Joe Burrow ain't gonna run with 13 seconds left.
He didn't call
and
the
fucking
play.
slide.
He didn't call the play. Dak missed 11 games last year. 4,401 yards, 37 TDs, 10 interceptions. Burrow missed 6 games, 34 touchdowns, 13 interceptions this year. Dak deserved it. I think you can't just look at stats like that, especially when you consider that Dak was literally in there running. I think Joe Burrow deserved it over Dak, by the way.
Yeah.
Dak stat padded, like truly stat padded. I love Dak Prescott. He truly stat padded against shitty teams. The fact that they were able to put up 56 points against the Washington football team, when the Washington football team was never going to beat them, shows that they were intentionally trying to stat pad. Like, you could have at any point, you could have put in your backup quarterback and your backup running back and ran the clock out. And there's no way the Washington football team scores on you. And yet you're sitting there running no huddle to score your fifth touchdown in the game.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
He literally lost to Jimmy G.
Yeah, and then when it comes to playing a good team, you lose to Jimmy G. So I think Joe Shiesty deserved it.
All right, so we go from comeback player of the year to offensive rookie of the year.
Jamar Chase. Get
Yes,
shit
sir.
on Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Get shit on.
We called it. We got all of them pretty much.
Yeah,
besides
we got all
coaches.
of them except for Coach of the Year. The
Yeah.
problem with Jamar Chase, Mac Jones is it kept switching. I felt
Yeah.
like every week it was like, okay, Mac Jones is getting it, get it, no matter what happens, and then
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase goes for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Defensive Rookie of the Year, there's literally no question in anyone's mind. This was the lock of the lock of the lock. It was so easy for Micah Parsons to get it.
He's a menace, dude. He is so good.
Good thing for the Cowboys. Someone can finally carry Dak, maybe, you know?
Yeah, right? You can't, so someone's got to.
Hey, I agree that he stat pads, all right? Stat Padford is what Dak Prescott actually is in real life. Oscar says, prime example of Dak stat padding, when the Broncos railed them 30-0 for 3.5 quarters and had to stat pad to make the square look like just to the end of the game. Yeah, I mean, it's not like let me be clear, it's not like it's Dak doing it. It's not like Dak's in there telling McCarthy, like, bro, we have to stay, foot on the gas, no huddle. It's McCarthy doing it.
Yeah.
And Dak's just in there playing along and getting all the yards and the touchdowns. But most coaches in the scenarios that Mike McCarthy is in, they let off the gas, you put in your subs, you don't injure anybody good, and you just run the clock out. Mike McCarthy's out here calling timeouts to get like the 7th touchdown of the game. It's like, okay, why don't you do that in the playoffs? Why don't you go shit on somebody in the playoffs like that? No, you lose to Jimmy G.
And then the rest of them, we didn't really talk about them that much. FedEx player there you go. Tom Brady, cocksuckers. There you go. Tom Brady won something for you.
You know what the FedEx Air and Ground Players of the Year are, you guys? These are the runner-ups. Air Player of the Year is usually the runner-up for MVP, and Ground Player of the Year is runner-up for Offensive Player of the Year. That is exactly what this is right here. Air Player of the Year, Tom Brady. Who knows what that even means? FedEx Air Player of the Year.
Oh, so they do like a play of the year, the Bridgestone performance. Justin Tucker on the fucking Lions of any other team, right?
Yeah, that's a big one. Honestly, it's like all real awards, and then it's just selling out. It's real awards and the FedEx Air Player of the Year, the Bridgestone Performance Play of the Year.
It just gets those companies to put their name in there for X amount of dollars.
Exactly.
So they read it in front of millions in the ceremony.
Yeah, you get the pity. That's like a participation trophy. I don't think Jonathan Taylor's hanging up his FedEx Ground Player of the Year trophy anywhere in his house.
So I'd say to close this out, we were about like 99% right because we didn't really guess on anything.
We got
else.
everybody but Vrabel.
Yeah.
We got everybody but Vrabel.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. I'm okay. Mike Vrabel is a very good coach. I like him a lot. I really don't think it's on Mike Vrabel that they lost to the Bengals, by the way. I think they just don't actually have the firepower. It kind of looks like it, but you cannot make it to the Super Bowl with a mediocre quarterback. I do not think Tannehill can do it. I think if the Titans want a shot, they got to get somebody else. They have every single puzzle piece that isn't Ryan Tannehill.
Kyler Murray.
Hey, he ain't playing for the fucking Cardinals.
He's out there.
So I like it.